Everything I've said about scales is the same here. So the way I organized arpeggios, I grouped them by 3 notes, not by 4, had exact correlation with the phrasing. Okay, this is easy. We always move the elbow on the key note. Again, just what I said about changing the direction of the motion in scales applies to here as well. That's why, again, in the score, you will see that I circle second note every time we're changing the direction. Don't miss that. This will help you, right from the beginning. So, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, what? 1. So remember how we were connecting B and C in the scale? You hold it, and then you let go. This is the same principle here. From G to C, you're gonna hold, there is no elbow motion. You create that tension from probably 9 to 6. It brings your thumb to C, and then you let go, you release tension. It's just a bigger interval. If in scale it's just a second, then here's the fourth. So the key is not to be afraid that you're gonna miss C. No, even if you miss it a couple of times, then your hand will learn. You won't miss it because you will control it with your intonation and musical speech again in the future. You don't try to control it with compulsive tension now. Your hand is still relaxed. The same thing when you do play on G, make sure your wrist reaches 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, yeah. Because if you don't reach that 9 o'clock with your hand, it will not give you the momentum. Because it's with momentum of your wrist that it brings your thumb to C. If you just go 9, 9, 3, 12, and then you stop, it's stagnant. So there's no movement, It's this movement from 9 to 6 that let you jump on your thumb. Again. No, you're moving your thumb too early. Yeah, your thumb is passive here. Your thumb is passive at 6, 3, 12, and after only 9, with the effort of your wrist, thumb is start going under your hand, just a little bit under your palm to reach C. If you do it before, you do it independently, and that will hurt your thumb. Oh, that will hurt your hand. Remember also, the position of your wrist is not like this when you're gonna play here, because you just jumped with your elbow on E. So position of your wrist is here. That's a big difference. It already sort of suggests that your thumb will be under your palm a little bit towards your C. If you start from here, yeah, it's a long stretch. But your hand is not here when you play G. It's here, it's there. Because you just move your elbow on C, here. This is what you play, okay? So you go, your thumb is not moving. It's a tail of a relaxed dog, okay? Appendix. Okay, so now you make a wrist motion. And again, do I stretch my thumb? I don't do that. It's still there, passive. My thumb is still passive. And now I just let go and jump. So the thing is, there will be just a little bit of a break. Just a little bit. Like, okay. I don't know. Like between 7:30 and 6, I would say. but my thumb is always passive. Try to do it with, like, exactly, no active thumb, just with your hand. Please move your elbow like this, because this is not how you're gonna play G. Your elbow is gonna be in this position. To the
Like
right.
this?
Yes. This is a bit different angle, you see? And
Yeah.
now play. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. I have a feeling you're trying to hold on to G as much as possible, and this is where your focus is. I don't think I do that. My G is also sort of passive. All my fingers are passive. The only thing that is working here is wrist. Remember, fingers don't exist, yeah? So whenever you let go your G, try to let go G's gently after 9. But the point is, you are reaching the C without uncomfortable stretch in your hand. Elbow more to the right when you play your G. Yes. Yes. See, this way it's, the distance is much shorter. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Light touch, relaxed hand. Yeah. I gently let go at about 6:30, but not purposefully. This is just where my hand feels comfortable to let go of G. I play at 6, 3, 12, 9, and between 7 and 6 I let go and I play. That's nice. Very nice, yes. I like that very much. Keep your elbow as far as possible to the right on G. Yes, that's the position.
Very cool too. Very nice to.
It's a good
practice
feeling.
it.
It's such a beautiful feeling, and there's no effort, and it's so easy. It's like you're making some, like on water. If you touch water and make the ripples with your fingertip,
Yeah,
it's the same
exactly,
feeling.
exactly.
There's no. You're not messing. You're not trying to make a castle or dig the sand. You know, you just touch the water surface. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
And then, like I said, this is just the movement again. The sound control will come from your sound imagination and fingertips, and the accuracy, because now here, maybe in scales, okay, we only have steps, but here we have the skips. We have 3 or 4 sometimes between the notes, and you don't want to, land on the wrong note. This you will control with your intonation and musical speech. Remember, third and fourth are feeling different, so every time you intonate fourth, you will give a different energy and your hand will feel it and it will stretch a little bit more. So again, the control of accuracy will come through your internal singing, and control of sound through your sound imagination, through your mental practice, through your mind. For now, it's just a movement. Do you want to dare to try from the beginning? Second note, elbow. First. Now here, second note again. Let go of the note. First. Second. First, second, second, first. I don't want you to practicing feeling compulsive tension here, like this. I wanted everything still in a state of bliss and calm when you play, gently. It's a fast motion, but not as fast as so it would become unhealthy. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, this is better. And you see, you're still moving in the same speed, but it's lighter because there is no tension in the hand. Just watch for that.
Yeah.
What you can do in this arpeggio, I would really suggest you to go through every octave up with your right hand, and I'm afraid it's going to be the same left hand down, mirroring, and just make the connection between the third note and the first note. And make sure when you just play those third and first note of the scale of the arpeggio, that your elbow is in this position. Because this is where it's gonna be after you move it on D. And then from this, you can practice very slowly. Just do that. And then eventually, even though I made this little break between 6/30 and 6 in my finger, you will create illusion of legato. Then take another, start slowly, and then faster. So you obviously move on 2 here, and then again, it's a little bit easier with the left hand. Thank you, Jesus. Because now we don't have the fourth, we have third here. Between E and C. So E, so you can play E and C in this case, and it's the same thing. On E, 6, 9, 12, 3, and about 5:30 I let go gently, and I play C at 6. It doesn't feel so bad because the stretch is not so big. You just move your elbow, so when you play C, it's in this position, not in the straight.
Yeah, like that.
Exactly. Oh, make sure you reach 3, yeah? 9, 12, 3! And go to 1, to 6. And fell into 1, yeah. Actually, I don't even let go. I'm able to fully connect, but my fingers are long. It helps here.
But I think I can also.
You know, my thumb, I don't want to say I force it to stay there. It's very passive. It's like a relaxed appendix here. So I don't hold any tension in my thumb. But every time, all the way in this journey, my thumb is very near to my second finger, to these fingers. It doesn't go here or there. It's sort of there, you know? Like you would do in your normal hand position when it's like relaxed when you walk. Okay. That's better the beginning. Yeah. Okay, now we just need the exit. Where do I bring? When exactly do I bring it? 6. It's really after 3 with the effort of my hand. After 3 o'clock, I'm bringing my thumb under my hand. I feel your thumb sometimes still independently wants to go under your hand. You have to kind of fight that or relax into that.
Yeah, this is years of koto.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, darling. So, 6, 12, 3, and with the effort from 3, I'm bringing it to 6. You'll get there. This is actually good. Focus just on the clock. I'm only playing with the wrist that traces the clock. That's all. Yes, as soon as you manage to make 3, it always works. Yeah. Yes, this is good. Yeah. These are important parts to cover. I don't talk
Yeah,
much.
healing the thumb.
Yeah, healing your thumb.